Welcome to Drips News. Stay tuned for today's top stories, where we'll delve into the escalating global trade war triggered by U.S. tariffs, explore South Korea's emergency response to protect its auto industry, and examine China's fiery reaction to accusations and threats of further tariff hikes. Don't forget to follow us online for real-time updates. South Korea has announced emergency measures to shield its auto industry from the impact of U.S. tariffs, which threaten years of export growth. These measures include financial support, tax cuts, and subsidies aimed at boosting domestic demand and expanding into new markets like the Global South. The government plans to increase policy financing to 15 trillion won by 2025 and lower taxes on car purchases. While welcoming the support, industry insiders remain concerned about whether these measures will be sufficient. This situation unfolds as Trump's tariffs take center stage, setting the scene for potential global economic upheaval. President Trump's reciprocal tariffs have officially taken effect, escalating the global trade war with tariffs as high as 104% on Chinese goods. These duties, targeting both rivals and allies, are triggering fears of a recession and causing significant market turmoil. The S&P 500 has lost nearly $6 trillion in value since the tariffs were announced, signaling a potential bear market. Japan, South Korea, and Vietnam are now preparing for trade talks amidst this deepening crisis. This market chaos sets the stage for another volatile day as markets struggle to digest the implications of these tariffs. Global markets experienced a volatile day as Trump's tariffs loomed, with China vowing to fight to the end. U.S. markets reversed an early rally, closing down for the fourth consecutive day. The central question remains, how will these tariffs affect consumer goods prices? The Trump administration's mixed signals on negotiations and escalating rhetoric from both sides have heightened tensions. China now faces a cumulative tariff rate of 104%. Despite overnight rallies in Asian and European markets, Wall Street faltered, with major indexes declining. The S&P 500 and NASDAQ have significantly dropped since Trump's inauguration. All eyes are now on the implementation of Trump's massive tariffs, which promised to upend global trade. Despite widespread opposition, President Trump's reciprocal tariffs are now in effect, drastically reshaping global trade. Tariffs on Chinese goods have soared to at least 104%, with other nations also facing significant levies. These rates, calculated based on trade deficits, range from 11% to 50%. Trump defends the tariffs as a means to restore fairness and boost American manufacturing, claiming other countries have ripped off the U.S. for decades. However, these tariffs threaten to escalate the trade war, with China vowing to retaliate. Experts warn of potential recession and stagflation, with American consumers expected to bear the brunt of the costs. As the market reels from these changes, a glimmer of hope emerges from an unexpected source, possibly offering Trump a way out. A social media rumor has inadvertently presented President Trump with an off-ramp from the escalating trade war, offering a potential path to becoming a market hero. After a significant market downturn triggered by the tariffs, a false rumor of a 3-month delay caused stocks to surge briefly before crashing again when the truth emerged. This weird, but potentially instructive event highlights the market's sensitivity to any indication of de-escalation, suggesting that even a hint of backing down could be met with enthusiasm. As Trump considers his next move, China is firing back with strong words, and things are getting personal. China has strongly condemned U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance for referring to the Chinese people as peasants, sparking outrage online and drawing comparisons to Vance's own hillbilly background. Vance defended Trump's tariffs, stating the U.S. borrows money from Chinese peasants to buy their manufactured goods. Chinese officials and social media users have criticized Vance's remarks as ignorant and disrespectful, highlighting China's advancements in technology and infrastructure. The irony of Vance's comments, given his working-class upbringing, detailed in hillbilly elegy, has also been noted. The stakes are high as China vows to fight to the end if Trump raises tariffs. Tensions continue to mount. China has vowed to fight to the end if President Trump proceeds with additional tariffs, potentially raising the total to 104%. Beijing asserts it will take resolute countermeasures to protect its interests. Trump's threat includes terminating negotiations with China and focusing on talks with other countries. China's Commerce Ministry firmly opposes Trump's actions, deeming them a mistake upon a mistake. As retaliatory tariffs are set to take effect, the world watches anxiously to see where this trade war leads. That's all for today's Drips News, but the story doesn't end here. The global trade war is far from over, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Stay tuned for more updates as we continue to follow every twist and turn. Until next time, keep your eye on the markets and your mind on the news.